Yo, whether you watching this from Facebook, Twitter, click the link in my Instagram, moviepilot.com, or YouTube itself. What up, world? I know y'all probably forget who I am, man. I haven't kicked a movie review in like 2 weeks. I told y'all this was coming. I decided to pass on the circle, and it is time for my movie talk for April. And I couldn't pull 10 Vin Diesel movies out of my ass. I've posted a movie talk on The Rock, I think, when Central Intelligence came out, maybe when Hercules came out. And yeah, that was almost 3 years ago. So I was, fuck it, for better or worse, Sandy Wexler's on Netflix. Surprisingly, I've never done an Adam Sandler list. Really, one of my favorite comedic actors working, and that status has faded like a lead ball, just phew. Let's just go right into the list, man. And my number 10 is, which I should exclude, but I'm not going to. My number 10 is Hotel Transylvania 2. I should exclude animation, but then I would potentially exclude Eight Crazy Nights, which is like his creative cartoon, you know what I'm saying, which is like his idea. The character looks like him. He voices a lot of the characters. Hotel Transylvania 2 is the sequel to Hotel Transylvania. And Selena Gomez's character and Andy Samberg's character have a kid, half human, half vampire. And Adam Sandler doesn't think that he's going to be, vampire enough. Like, he's not going to get his fangs or something along those lines. Man, it's funny, man. It's one of Sony. It's probably Sony Animation's best franchise, because Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2 was a little, but this movie's hilarious, man. The voice cast is great. The animation looks great. It's from this Gendy Tartakovsky or something like that. He made Dexter's Laboratory. The story's interesting. It's funny for a kids movie. It's funny for kids and adults. And they're doing a third one next summer that I'm really looking forward to as well. At number 9 is a movie that my wife is gonna kill me that it's this slow. But at number 9, I got Click. Probably his last really good movie. The last movie that I thought was funny was That's My Boy. Even though it might not be good, I thought it was funny. But Click is actually a good movie. Adam Sandler plays a dude who, I don't know how, is married to Kate Beckinsale. But he's got so much on his plate, not enough time for his family, job, you know what I mean? And Christopher Walken comes down and gives him this remote. He can fast forward life, he can rewind life, he can pause life, he can change, like, he had changed the color ratio and he made that Hulk joke. But then Click is 11 years old. If you haven't seen it, that's your fault. Having that remote ends up biting him in the ass. And he like misses things with his family. Something happens with Kate Beckinsale, and Sean Astin ends up showing up, and he didn't know it because the settings just adapt to whatever he does most, and he would fast forward things that he thought wasn't important until everything ended up fast forwarding. And I would say it's, out of most Adam Sandler movies, I would say it has the most heart of most Adam Sandler movies. Number 8 is probably a movie that a lot of people haven't even heard of, and that's Airheads. Brendan Fraser, Steve Buscemi, and Adam Sandler play a band. All they want is to get their song played on the radio. And in real life, where they filmed at the radio station is right next to the building that Die Hard used for Nakatomi Plaza. Fun fact y'all didn't know. Brendan Fraser is like the lead singer. I think Adam Sandler's the drummer and Steve Buscemi's the guitarist. He's on the bass or whatever. But, they end up taking the radio station hostage, and they come up with all these wild demands. Ernie Hudson from Ghostbusters is a cop. Michael McKean is in it. Joe Mantegna plays the lead DJ. Michael Richards, Kramer from Seinfeld, is in it. David Arquette's in it. The chick that Adam Sandler gets with on the leather couch, she's fine. Brendan Fraser's girl, she's fine. It's hilarious, man. Chris Farley's in it. Alan Covert is in it. It's really, really underrated, man. I definitely recommend you check it out if you haven't seen Airheads. At number 7, I got the first Hotel Transylvania. This one is just a hair better than the second one. Andy Samberg's character stumbles upon Hotel Transylvania. He's a human. Once Adam Sandler finds out he's a human, he has imposed as like a Frankenstein cousin or something. It's just really funny, man. Well, like I said, it's a hair better than the second movie. That go animation, voice cast, all the same attributes, man. It's funny, man. I'm 31 years old. I still watch a lot of animated movies. These movies make me laugh just as much as some live action movies, man. At number 6, I got The Longest Yard, a remake of The Longest Yard where Burt Reynolds played the main character. I feel like this is Adam Sandler's most underappreciated movie. He's funny. It's got a cast that I don't think a lot of these actors would traditionally be in an Adam Sandler movie, but since it's a remake of another well-known sports movie, they all volunteered. William Fichtner, James Cromwell, Courtney Cox, even though she ended up in Bedtime Stories a few years later. Then you got like pro athletes like Michael Irvin, Bill Romanowski, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Kevin Nash, Goldberg, Chris Rock, who's usually in Adam Sandler movies. Nelly is good in this movie, man. D12 is in one scene, except for Eminem. But Michael Irvin or somebody, Terry Crews, somebody calls him Slim Shady. A damn cheeseburger Eddie, man. But like, there's a lot of ESPN involvement, man. Chris Berman is in it. It's good, man. Like I don't see how people don't like this movie, man. I thought it's hilarious. And Adam Sandler kind of plays like more of a hard ass character than his usual goofy ass characters usually plays. Another one. It's about 11 years old. It's another one that I think that people should check out if they haven't seen it. My number 5 is Billy Madison. Billy Madison has the most ridiculous plot ever, man. Adam Sandler plays Billy Madison. He's a spoiled rich kid. Literally just chills by the pool all day, putting fucking happy face, suntan lotion, smiley faces on his chest. Goes to the burger joint with his friends, flings pickles on the windows and watches them race. Hallucinates a penguin on Nudie Magazine Day. And then I think it's up to, like, his dad is going to retire. His dad runs hotels. It's between leaving the company to Adam Sandler or to his Weasley, like, number 2 executive who played the dad in Get Out this year. And, yeah, dude's a weasel. As long as Adam Sandler can go through high school, like, one grade every 2 weeks, I think from kindergarten to senior year, one grade every 2 weeks, then he gets the company. And it's just so, man, when this movie come out, I was 9 years old. Going into my teens, I loved it. It's been a while since I've seen it. I'm curious to, like, go back and watch it. Is it as ridiculous and dumb as today's Adam Sandler movies are? Or does it still hold up? Like, I have to know. Because I remember it being hysterical. Which takes me to my number 4, Happy Gilmore. Which Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, Happy Madison. That's the name of his production company. You know, the little dude with the old man with the golf club. He hits the glass. Terrific. But yeah, Happy Gilmore he's a hockey player who got kicked out of hockey for, like, anger issues, decided to play golf because Chubbs saw him, hit a hockey puck or some shit, and he decided to turn him into a golfer. I want to talk about the chick. She's on Modern Family now. I think her name is, like, Virginia Vaughn or something. No, Veronica Vaughn was in Billy Madison. In Happy Gilmore is Virginia Vennet. And Adam Sandler's girl, from Airheads all the way to Sandy Wexler, his love interest is always 10 million times out of his league. There is not one movie. I don't know the chick's name in Airheads, but she was it Bridget Nelson, the chick from Modern Family, Julie Bowen. I don't think he had a girl in Bulletproof. Even the chick from The Waterboy, Drew Barrymore in all 3 of those movies, Winona Ryder, Kate Beckinsale. At the beginning of The Longest Yard, Courtney Cox was his girl. Jessica Biel, Emmanuel Shariki from Entourage in You Don't Mess with the Zohan, Carrie Russell in Bedtime Stories. The list goes on, man. Selma Hayek in the Grown Ups movies. Who was it? Paula Patton in The Do-Over. Who did? I don't know who his girl was in The Ridiculous Six, but she counts too. Jennifer Hudson and Sandy Wexler, all out of his league, man. You're not gonna cast an average looking actress to be in an Adam Sandler movie though, so it's a catch-22. But Happy Gilmore, man, Happy Gilmore is one of his most quotable movies, man. Shooter McGavin is probably his most well known adversary, because he's like a real golfer, and he takes offense to Happy with his unorthodox way of golfing. Happy Gilmore is great, man. Another one that I'm curious to know if it still holds up, but it has to. Oh, and Joey Lauren Adams was in Big Daddy, and even Christy Swanson out of his league completely. And Leslie Mann in Funny People. Funny People is underrated, by the way. Speaking of Drew Barrymore, my number 3 is The Wedding Singer. It's probably a lot of people's number 1. The Wedding Singer is great, man. It's probably the most like romantic movie that he's done. Like, The Wedding Singer is the most focused I think Adam Sandler's actually been at making a good movie. Cause yeah, he's getting married. He's all about love. He's all about being romantic, and he gets left at the altar. That little kid said, "Aunt Linda, you're a bitch." It's funny as hell, man. Alan Covert, his homie, the limo driver, they were cones. I can't remember the dude's name, man. He's his last name's Gooley. He said Julia's last name is Julia. And then what's her name? Christine Taylor, Ben Stiller's wife. Ben Stiller, who also had a great cameo in Happy Gilmore. But yeah, his wife is in The Wedding Singer, and I think she plays a hoe basically. She's like Drew Barrymore's cousin or friend, but she smashes like every dude that she talks to in the movie. If you haven't seen The Wedding Singer, you're clearly just not an Adam Sandler fan, or got into him too late to discover his good movies. Number 2 is Big Daddy, and Big Daddy. I love Big Daddy because of the heart. This character is Adam Sandler's character that progresses the most as a person. He's this slacker, just like Sandler is. This kid gets dropped off on his doorstep, and he basically falls in love with this kid because he's raising this kid, and they bond, and he cares about the kid's well-being. Not falls in love as in some creeper pedophile shit. Don't get it twisted. But even the characters in that, man, Steve Buscemi has a memorable character. Alan Covert has a memorable character. Jon Stewart from The Daily Show has a memorable character in this movie. Christy Swanson, Joey Lauren Adams, Leslie Mann. Like, it was back in the 90s when Adam Sandler put effort into his product. And my number 1, man, my favorite Adam Sandler movie of all time is The Waterboy. It's so over the top, so ridiculous. Captain Insano shows no mercy. He has anger issues, and Henry Winkler, the coach, just envision the bullies and do what Captain Insano does. He just starts whooping ass, and because of the dudes, they spit in his water cooler. He's got that voice, man. Kathy Bates plays his mom. Mama said, the medulla oblongata, Colonel Sanders, the Waterboy is so funny. So, I mean, I want to know y'all favorite Adam Sandler movies. It could be old movies, recent movies, whatever. What your favorite is your choice. There's no right answer. There's a lot I left off my list, man. There's a lot that just didn't make the cut, man. Bulletproof. Mr. Deeds, Anger Management, 8 Crazy Nights, Spanglish, Punch Drunk Love, his shit that he's done on Netflix. If you like it, man, nobody's going to clown on you. The Ridiculous Six, I think The Ridiculous Six is absolute garbage, as well as Jack and Jill, and then Sandy Wexler is okay. It's entirely too long. And then The Do-Over, I don't think The Do-Over is horrible. I probably just sat through it for Paula Patton, though. He's done a lot of movies. So, your favorite overall, top 3, top 5, top 10, whatever. Don't know what I'm going to do for my May movie talk yet. I almost did my 10 least favorite Adam Sandler movies. I thought that would have been a little more fun, but I like throwing positivity out there and talking about favorites. I don't like bashing actors. It happens sometimes, but I don't like doing it. Taking suggestions from May, like I said. Stay tuned for reviews for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I'll probably watch Snatch the week after that. I've recently posted reviews for Fate of the Furious and Smurfs and Sandy Wexler. Check those out, man. Like, subscribe, comment. Find me where you find me, man. Don't know where to find me, man. Watch these credits. Peace.